Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kirk Cousins and the Washington Commanders.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've gone a full half season since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a 4th-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Now Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Cousins. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Patterson's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These 2 teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Screen play, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they run the option on 2nd down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott off play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. Brought down on the play by Deron Bland. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Robinson with another carry. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one is slant to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Cousins on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, zero pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the first down with that throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Prescott. Out to the flat here for Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Again, it's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And this one too low. 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. Back back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Baker Mayfield, strong in the victory, as his guys managed to cobble together their third win in an otherwise dismal campaign. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenny Pickett, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. 2nd and 9.
They go to Johnson again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line. And it's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath will make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Prescott on first down.
Going right back to Ferguson.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
To the air again, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
They toss it down to Pollard.
Right around the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott down.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 1-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Cousins.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
So that was keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Cousins now.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Oh, what a move.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Cousins.
This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 1st down throw for Cousins.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown!
Adam Troutman
from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
A 1st down throw for Prescott.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Second down and 3. Throwing, Cousins. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. You know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball, receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run again. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And right side, they're going to go option here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Patterson's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 20-14, a little under a minute to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Now Dak. Escaping the pressure right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Prescott.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Here's Prescott. Connecting with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Washington,
they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.